Any comments, lads, you want to say in that game?
Pardon?
Any comments in that game, lads?
No,
we should have won it.
It was good.
It's a fair game.
Fair game?
Yeah. Should have.
Missed too many chances. Missed too many chances.
Yeah, well, the second
Missed too many chances.
Really?
And the day, I mean, 2-1.
No, I thought
we played it all the best in the second half.
Good save by the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper.
Their keeper kept him in.
Saved them, yeah. Goalkeeper saved them.
Thank you.
Good evening, folks, and here we have another cross-screen production, and to introduce it is Mr. Dave Williams. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at the Rothwell Sports Centre, Leeds, reporting on tonight's five-a-side. I'm talking to him. Five-a-side football team involving Rothwell Sports Centre. To my right, we have Stephen Biffo the Bay Nailer, so-called Biffo because he's just had a brand new hairdo. How are you, Stephen?
I'm alright, thank you.
That's fine. What's your views on tonight's games?
Well, I didn't think we really played so well tonight. We're finding out now that everybody wants to beat us because we're scoring a lot of goals, so everybody's going out to try and beat us, but we're still sticking in there, and we're nicking the points here and there. They took us by surprise a bit, scoring 2 goals before we got warmed up, but we were in there. Mr. Gibbs came on at half-time, or just after half-time, I should say. Oh, this is the trophy we won last year.
What's this trophy for, may I ask?
This is for Fernville Sports Centre, five-a-side, which we've won 2 years on the trot.
Oh, that's very nice, but actually...
He's just done that.
Well, I'm in fact talking about tonight's games at Rothwell.
Well, I wasn't so happy, to be quite honest, with tonight's performance, but we've got 6 points tonight, and we've gone to the top of the league on a goal difference of plus 70, which is quite good.
So you're quite pleased with the proceedings?
With the proceedings, yes. Not with the performance tonight, but with the results, which really mean everything.
Biffo, thank you, but before I go, can I just ask you one question? What went wrong with the hairdo?
It was a slight cock-up on hair.
That's fair enough. And now we move over to Mr. Marlon Jr., otherwise known as Philip. Pussy. There we have Pussy Marlon. He's had a pint tonight, so he's getting a little bit fresh with his brother. Your views on tonight's game, Pussy?
No. Terrible. The action tonight was rubbish. We wasn't playing at all well. It's probably the worst we've ever played for a long while, in about 3 months at least. After half-time, we went 2-0 down in the first half. When we pulled back 2-2, Mickey Gibbs come on in the second half. He buzzed a bit and he got us going, and that's what got us going. We just played a lot better.
So you're not 100% pleased with the goings on it, and that just isn't beer talk, is it?
No, it's not beer talk. It's it was terrible tonight. We didn't play well at all.
Right, Mr. Marlon Jr., I've heard that you went to the big match today, and can you give us a few words about that?
Right, fantastic. The crowd was brilliant. 31,000 there, Ellen Road. It was fantastic.
You enjoyed it?
Yes, I'm not a Leeds fan, but I did enjoy it today. Barnsley.
Thank you, Mr. Mark Pussy.
Before we go, can you tell me how Barnsley went on today in the FA Cup?
Yes, Barnsley got beat 2-0 at the hands of First Division Arsenal. And now we go over to Mr. Marlon Senior. We'll have a few words off. Rabbit leg. Rabbit ass. Good evening. Good evening, rabbit ass.
Hello there, Tufty.
Your views on the game, Marlon Senior?
First game and second game.
Games, plural, young man.
First game was...
Can you speak up a little bit, please?
Well, it's okay, it's going right into it.
Yes, but you just appear to be a little bit meek and mild at the moment.
Don't forget, we're on the microphone now, not on automatic.
Yes, but I can't hear, I'm on a sat here.
How long have you been working for the ABC?
5 years.
Apparently not very long. You should know that these don't shove it in my face.
This microphone only costs a fiver, it isn't that good. Now, will you please go on with the interview, so I'll move over to Mr. Gibbs.
$5.99 if you don't mind. I'd rather even point in the microphone. First game was pretty poor, I think, tonight. We started off, we took it for granted. We looked at the previous fixture with Evening Post, which read about 9-0, was it? 8-0. And 9-0. 8-2 we beat Evening Post last time. Well, obviously thought, oh, another walkover. It didn't happen that way. Went 2 goals behind, 2 shot goals, 2 slips in defence. I think I had a foot along the way in one of them. I think it was joined. Anyway, as it happens, we came back. I went off at half time, which helped, and we came back. And we came back second half. Mick came on, cooled things down, and Jack's everywhere.
If I could just break you off there for a minute from your pathetic sniggering, I've heard tonight that you've had a vote of no confidence over the All-Beck League. Can you tell us through that?
It's devastating. It's really shook me as that. I was looking forward to...
Yes?
I'm really shocked about that. I was looking forward to having a little warm-up. I thought it'd help us up here, loosen us up, play against a few dummies, whatever you want to call them, on a Friday night. Put us in the mood for Saturday. A kicking teeth, Dave, kicking teeth.
Kicking teeth, I know what you mean, yeah. If you hang on a minute, they've just got news coming through. Yes? Well, I'll ask him then. Your position as manager at Cross Green is now in doubt. Is now in doubt.
Pardon? I didn't hear that.
Your future as manager of Cross Green at Smeatons.
Things were getting a bit tough last week, getting a bit silly. I couldn't substitute the man I wanted to because he was the only goalkeeper we had. So, unfortunately, I've been dropped. I dropped myself last week. I shouldn't have done. We had 8 men down, and actually, it's quite complicated when you've got 8 men down. I had it all worked out last week, and a lad came very late. The lad who I had down for the first half came very late last week. Too late to be able to start the first game, and that threw it into difficulties.
Am I right in thinking that you've lost your position of team selector?
I have handed it over verbally.
You've lost it or you've handed it over?
I have handed it.
He's lost it, and now we'll move over to Michael Gibbs. Thank you, Marlon Senior. Michael, your views... Mr. Wilson, no? Oh, good evening, Ralph. We'll come to Ralph. Good evening, Mr. Gibbs. Your views on tonight's games?
I thought first game, I think a lot of the lads who were playing still had a lot of the Leeds adrenaline running through them tonight. I really did. I thought they were going out 100 mile an hour, and then they decided that they needed to settle it down, which they did. They decided to settle it down after the second goal went in. Mr. Manager made a good substitution, I thought. Good substitution there. We can't get him back down again and just stuffed him because of a crap.
We seemed to be a little bit better in the second half when you'd come on.
Yeah, well, I've got a tendency to be able to slow it down a bit. Once it's slowed down, then I think we play a lot better once we start passing it about, instead of running and dribbling and taking them all on.
And you didn't think we were in any danger after that whatsoever?
No danger whatsoever, no. None of these teams are taking trouble us at all when we're playing well.
I've also heard today, Mr. Gibbs, that you also went to Ellen Road. A few words about that match.
Wonderful, I really enjoyed it. Good fun, dead giddy. Apart from that own goal. Who scored own goal? I can't remember who scored own goal. Rooney. That was a bit of a silly that. I thought once that went in, I thought Leeds' heads went down a little bit, but then they got them back up again and deserved the victory. A good victory for Leeds. Being a Norwich fan, I must admit today that my heart was with Leeds winning. I thought it was brilliant. And good luck to them in the next round. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbs. Right, we'll have a word now with the manager of this sports centre, Rothwell. Ralph, if you'd like to come this way, Philip. Yes, I will. Your views on tonight's game, Ralph?
Tonight's game, there was 2 cracking games by the sports centre side, and I thought they had 2 well-deserved wins. I thought there was some cracking play by the goalkeeper, who kept a clean sheet in the second game, and I thought there was some tremendous play by Ian Myland in the first game. They were unlucky, I thought, were Which was the first team you played?
Evening Post.
I thought they were unlucky because until they conceded the third goal, they were always in with a shout. And it was after that third goal when they sort of let the heads drop and they let you in for another 3.
Are you happy with the progress the team's been making in the league so far this year?
Yes, I'm very happy with the progress the team's been making. And if it's continued, I think it will be a tremendous win and it will bring tremendous credit to the Sports Centre by having them take the first league championship of the Rothwell Sports Centre 5-a-side league.
Can we get one of these plaques?
Yes.
With his names on?
There will be a plaque up on the wall after you've won with the team's name on, yes. And yes, just give me the microphone, please. There will be trophies for all the team members. There will be a cracking trophy for the team, which will be kept by the team for 6 months and will be kept by the centre for the second 6 months. There will be individual team medals and also a small replica for the team to keep. A replica. Yeah, hi, reptiles. Well, if that's all, Mr. Kenneth Wilson, or are you Barry John or Dangerous Williams? Well, Dangerous, it's been very nice talking to you. I understand that they call you Dangerous because you've got AIDS. Have you got any comment on that?
Yes, I'll be aiding his teeth down back of his throat if he comes out anymore like that.
Are we quite sure it's AIDS or is it herpes? It's nothing sexual. Yes, VD covers it, does it? Various diseases. Vincent Davis. Well, I'd love to keep on talking to you good people, but the...
Zippers.
Waiting on this phone now.
Thumping.
Bring on fresh foods.
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, Philippe, what you got to say?
They're not winning as convincing as us.
Bit of a tough game, I couldn't get into it, but the lads did well, and I'm pleased with the performance.
What the goals you let in?
The boy doing well.
I couldn't see them both. 3 of them.
That second on the race was stormy.
They got one goal in first
Be
half.
quiet, mate.
They got one goal in first half, which shouldn't have been a goal. Ian Myland, what a flag
No, not
it is.
starting your brother again.
And come on, Mr. Dave Williams.
Well, if he...
And here I am, one of the most talented members of the Cross Green side, Mr. Steve Naylor with me, the manager and the captain of Cross Green. What's your views, Mr. Naylor, on tonight's performance by your arch rivals, Old Cross Green, especially in that last game we've just witnessed then, a 4-1 defeat?
Well, in that last game, I think they're going to have to improve 300% if they're going to live with the big boys next year. I remember when they played LA5 a few weeks ago, they said to me, how come you only beat them 2-0 and we beat them 5-1? Well, they've just had an example tonight what it's going to be like next year, and I think they're going to get stuffed when they come up against us.
Thank you, Mr. Naylor. And on to Mr. Dangerous Williams. Have you got up to say?
Yeah, these medals are an absolute disgrace. And that Stuart is a right weasel. They made it appear as though these were really good medals. Look at Stuart. I'm slinging it anyway.
Thank How I feel. Have you paused it? And here I have one of the most outstanding footballers in the league, Dave Dangerous Williams.
You don't stand back a bit, otherwise it won't focus.
You what?
It won't focus that minute.
Does. Well. Dave, what's your views on tonight's 2 games which Old Cross Green have just turned out to form in?
We did exceptionally well to win the second game, and an outstanding performance by Mr. Ian Myland, I thought. First game wasn't so good.
Is that all, Mr. Williams? Thank you very much. And now going on to the captain of the Cross Green team, in which Steve did predict that Old Cross Green are not in the same path of the Cross Green side this season. But next season now, the two will meet in a big clash in which... What score do you predict, Mr. Naylor?
Well, I predict we shall win 4-1.
Yeah.
And I think that Old Cross Green will have to come up before the committee, between the Cross Green Football Committee, to explain why they've only got 4 men, which is really disgraceful. We don't like associating with our teams that only have 4 men.
Yeah.
I think it's a disgrace.
One question I'd like to ask you is, what will be Cross Green's name next season? Will it be remain the same, or will it be something like Cross Green All Stars or Brown Ale All Stars?
I don't know, we might change his name just to Bug Tykes, but we'll have to see, have a word amongst the lads and see what happens.
And going on to tonight's performances, what did you think about
Well, I
it?
thought in the second game, Mr. Myland was outstanding. I thought he carried the rest of them. I thought he deserved to be on winning side if anybody did. First game, it was just a bit of a farce all in all. But the more or less assured of promotion, so it doesn't really matter now.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Naylor. And off to the bar we go. Profile on Mr. Magic.
Johnny, right?
Come on, John. Look at the ground and win it now.
Right, anyway, you don't know about this? Please know yes, and this is on behalf of 100 games you've played for Cross Green, from all your teammates and your friends. Anyway, congratulations. Thanks, lads. Thanks, lads.
Mr. Bristol,
What?
comment.
I can say I don't know what to say. I'm overwhelmed.
He's deeply touched.
Again, Mr. Wills.
Wickle.
And there's the score for Leonis, Ian Myland.
Go on, have a quick half on that.
Rose, comments on that first half.
Jeff wants to kick up half. Ian's playing alright. I think he's going on actually. Jeff off.
No. Wait while we get another couple of goals and we've got it sewn up after one.
I haven't said that for camera.
Oh, alright then.
Played 10, won 10.
Yes, that's Leodis' record. He's played 10 and won 10.
Answer that and stay fashionable.
Well, what do you think of the game? Sorry.
One of his best game, but
Not bad, not bad. Well done, lads.
Did you get the ball? It's over there still. I didn't go down.
Well done, Mark. What was that?
Very good first half. If they do well as well in the second half, they should be comfortable.
No problem, Thank you.
Don't sound like keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, see you later, lads. Good to see you. Well, I was going to be the first to speak.
Marvellous.
Brilliant.
Captain at the 2.5 left.
Well, George, I must say that was
Can I say
a pleasure to watch.
it was a pleasure to watch. Good football.
Yep.
Brilliant, mate. Especially by Ian and Mark. They all played a part. Simon is frightened of losing that fiver. It's like I want to bet everybody every week.
Yeah.
I'm frightened of losing that fiver. So what can I say?
Right, you've got to psych him up, haven't you?
Psych everybody up on it. Money talks, isn't it? Bullshit
That's
walks.
right, money talks. See you later, lads.
Played lads.
The man that got 5 goals. The Spark.
Just in case you check out. improvement from last week, but good to be shaky. The three of us at the back and adding pressure on it to Bobby being tired. The switch I wanted was Ian to stay and Bobby come off because I don't want him at the back. Me wasn't cooking and fine. So that's all I can say. 4-0, clean sheet. We didn't play brilliantly.
What about
clean
the
sheet.
goal by Mr. Nyland?
What can I say? Excellent play.
The old maestro was finished.
Well, I think he's losing more, isn't he? Every time he plays, he's losing more. I hope his last gets this.
Thank you very much, John.
Cheers, mate.
Right, George, thoughts on the game tonight?
Thoughts on the game, excellent game. Great game for the spectators, I can tell you that for a start. I mean, both sets of fans cheering for both teams. 3 sets of goals, difference. I mean, Ian played well in the first half, but just did a bit too much sometimes. But apart from that, everybody played well. Mark had an excellent game, wound him up again. I kept telling him that Gummy had the best of him, he knew that I lied, didn't I? I could see it grinning at the chin. Gummy didn't say all to me. Just wound him up and he got the 2 goals, that's what we needed. That's what you need to do. What can I say? Bobby played well. Mark, Wesley. Simon had a bit of a mediocre game, conceding 1 or 2 games. Apart from that, we'll know what he did wrong and we'll correct it next week. And he better do because I'll lynch him. But apart from that, we all played well. As for myself,
there might be a chance for myself then, George.
Pardon?
There might be a chance for myself coming back.
Well, Phil, if you keep up the pints, you'll be definitely in. I know that first start. And there's nothing wrong with having a reserve goalkeeper in Simon.
Right.
Yeah, so what can I say?
It's Smeans now, mate.
Smeans, I'm wound up for that now. I'll have a couple of minutes there, but I'm wound up for it. I'm going to give him I think we still can beat Wales. That's all I can say, mate.
Yeah, I think you can as well.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Alright, cheers.
Simon.
Simon had an excellent game. We spent so much time winding Simon up and we didn't wind ourselves up.
Yeah,
we deserved to lose that. I think we're worried about one man out time. Well, I were anyway, and I just think nothing was wrong for us. We deserved to lose that. Yeah. Just got to pick ourselves up next week and go again. That's all I can say. So.
No problem. Just a one-off, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously.
We're going to bound to have a bad game and lose it. And we've had plenty of games and won it, so we're going to bound to lose it. Can't say any more than that really, but we deserve to lose that. That's what I say. Lucky. Nothing went right for us. We didn't play well enough.
You are?
Simon, it's a good game, son.
Big George.
What can I say about today? Well, it's not as brilliant as I wanted, but it will do us. 3 points out of me. I mean, we did play well in patches, but apart from that, we all looked knackered there. I don't know what it was. Just being out on the piss. We all looked knackered.
Warmed up for next week, George. Is it next week?
We can. Warm up for them. We've got a lot of chances. We've got to beat them. We can't rely on Ballybilla. Whether Ballybilla lose or not, we've still got to beat them. It's our pride that's at stake here. We're going to come away with 2nd spot and I'm happy with that.
Thank you very much, George.
Was it him?
No.
Tonight, you got to do it tonight. A bit that.
Yeah,
better
like
than
that.
Right.
Good review of tonight. Bit of a mediocre performance.
It was crap. First half were rubbish. There were Marky and we're getting in each other's way. Yeah, we're playing too deep because Mark was coming too deep and then Ian was having to run up from the back. And we lost the ball a couple of times in our half. It could have been a goal quite easily. We were lucky it was 1-0 at half time. But someone's had a word with Matt, he's the keeper got injured. I said to Matt, push up with it. Give Ian a bit more room to run out. Or was it? It changed the game in the second half. Yeah, it played a lot better.
Mark seemed to do the business in the second half. And when Bobby
he did. He missed a few chances in the first half, but I suppose he has to make up for that.
Bobby come on and
Ian, or the
Nickname him the Cobra.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby the Cobra.
If you want, we call him Slickhead. I'll leave you guys to think that out.
Thank you, George.
Cheers, mate. Go to me. This is chicken.
6-1.
Score.
6-1.
6-1. There's no hat tricks there, is there? There's no hat tricks there. I've got to turn on the kit so far.
Well,
Bobby and
it
Ian.
must be disgusting when that display.
Western Bar Villa did last week. Yeah. That's what I put it out to. So, can't say any more than that. You all know what they did wrong, and that's all I can say.
Good play, keeper. Well done.
And I was still jumping up and down like an idiot. It's like when I've got to go see Alias 3 and I still jump up and down. And I heard it. I've got Alias 2 and 3 on the tour video. Alias 3 especially, alright? See Dracula, mate, that's him. Yeah, Dracula's him. Yeah, that's, I want to see that. So that's coming at end of this month, I think. Yeah, end of this month. Really nice, yeah.
Hey, pull the eyepiece down.
I don't need it. I'm good.
Sorted.
Right. The BBC. I do the interviewing here, pal. Not you. Morning.
I've got that. It's just put funny, look.
Look at me, and look relaxed. Sit down, you pub. You look like an amateur. Don't be on me neither.
I ain't got it on you, I've got it on here. Oh, does it? Right. Good evening, Good evening, sports fans. Welcome once more to Good evening, sports fans, and welcome once more to Armley Sports Centre, where here I have with me one of the most powerful strikers playing five-a-side.
Thank you.
Mark Sparky Firth. Good evening, Mr. Firth.
Good evening.
Could you give us a rundown on tonight's performance by Old Leodians against Longs?
In a word, can I swear?
Yes.
That's all I've got to say on the matter.
Oh, no, that's fine. Shooting over to Ian Merlin Mylan. Showing some of the old glimpses of his old former self.
You've done that 40 years now.
32 years old now, Ian Mylan.
Old timer!
Yep. So can you give us a rundown on tonight's performance and what I certainly noticed? Your speed.
Well, we've had a very hard game up at John Smeaton's tonight. Not that you know about it. And I think we're all feeling after the effects, to be honest. Especially myself.
Oh no, there's no tape left.
Mark, George and George had pretty easy games and took it easy up there. So, first assaults for round and nothing like it. But I, as you know, I can't help putting 100% wherever I go. So, the thing is, I'm trying a bit harder to cover up for them.
Thank you very much.
If you can make any sense out of that.
Bobby!
Let's keep on, keep going, son.
Bobby!
Try what you get.
Well, Bobby. I don't know your surname, so it's just Bobby.
Bobby Paul. Bobby Paul.
Bobby Paul.
Bobby's lost
Mr. Paul. You only come on at half time, Bobby. Why was that?
You had no choice, mate. Groin strain.
Yes, I heard you had an injury playing.
Too much shagging.
It's the lens, you see, the lens. May I intervene on that?
Yes, sure, come in here.
I overheard George asking Bobby how his groin strain while in changing rooms.
Yes.
That was your groin strain, it's the sound. Nothing to do with what you just said.
Thank you, Mr. Nyland.
Oh, Simon.
Oh, it's over. Oh.
Cheers.
Two girl spider.
Still works, doesn't it? Hey, at least it works on our TV.
That's why I missed part of it.
At least it works on our TV.
Simon, you'll have to come a bit closer.
Oh, I've got you drinking, man.
Watching games. Even watching them racing.
Where's your drink? Get over there with my...
We've got it as well. Got some new tricks.
No.
It's not worth filming. It's not worth filming. It's not good enough.
Give it a tosser.
I'm not good enough.
Get back a bit, get back a bit.
Excuse me. Now we move over to the captain of all the audience.
Yeah.
George.
What do you want?
Oh, give us a rundown on tonight's game.
All of us. Well, it shows that we were knackered after John Spears, as Ian says.
Yep.
We were really tired. Especially me, I admit. I didn't do enough talking along with my flow.
Correct. Yep.
That's what Bobby B's so. He's supposed to be so anyway, he's not good enough.
Bad mistake,
But he might get some game next week, depends how I feel.
Yeah.
Well, Ian did alright. Dribbling in the area. A bit of a wanky if you ask me personally, but we'll get over that.
One off.
Simon conceding goals. I'm going to bet my fiver next week that I don't concede.
Oh no.
I mean, I've lost a fiver to Mark already, and I swear I can't pay him. It's costing me too much.
You've lost a fiver.
Yeah, I bet
Why?
my fiver that he won't come into half 3 times if Simon's got a hold of the ball.
Oh.
And he didn't. I think that fiver was on his mind.
Good lad, Mark.
I know. I lost the money, didn't I?
Yeah. So, what do you think of the position at the moment, George? Because all the audience are about, what, 2-3 points behind top side there.
In the league, right? This time we've all played together. To be honest, we've done very well. We're quite happy.
Yep.
We've gone through the season. We've gone through the season. We haven't been playing well. We've been winning. That's the main thing. We've lost one game and drawn one. Against virtually one of the top 2 teams.
Yeah.
So I can't complain that that first season. If we win it this season, if we finish in the top half of the table, we're good enough to finish second. Finish at the top half of the table. Still happy.
I've just been informed tonight. I've just been informed, George. I've just been informed tonight that Barley Villa, I think they're going to still win the league.
Barley Villa couldn't win jack shit if you ask me personally. I mean, they don't talk. I mean, I play 11 aside with that one for over there, Paul Senior. If he misses penalties in the last minute of the game, right, he's got no chance of scoring a penalty against us because we just concede him and they still won't put them away because he's crap. It's my personal opinion on this. If you're looking at the ceiling when I kick him a few times anyway.
Thank you, George. Now we tell. Thank you. To the supporters.
I just want to finish off on
You've got to get on it.
I want to, like George, to answer if they last watching this tonight. Why was chatting up the birds in the sports centre at Transmedia. The young lass came into clean.
She's over there, I can easily point on her, so we've got the evidence.
Waterlogged corner. George was gladly chatting her up. She was washing it up. She ended up making that mess of it anyway. She couldn't concentrate. Yeah. You know where these funny mistakes
Well, I give you an answer to that. The only reason I was chatting her up because she was washing the floor with the knickers anyway. I don't believe it. Slagging his right mind wouldn't look.
getting carried away.
I mean, I only wanted to have a look, I didn't want to have a sniff. So I thought, well, she can't be wearing any, so I might as well chat her up. They weren't going to do nothing, I think the
go
job is...
over and ask her?
Yeah, go on.
That's it.
Is that in the tape?